Mindset to have by solving a problem. You need to know one thing, really one thing. Every problem has a solution. And I'm not exactly sure what you think about this, but if you have to believe that there's somewhere a problem, somewhere there's just this problem that doesn't have a solution, you have no idea what you're capable of. You are underestimating the most intelligent being God had ever created, a human. There is not a problem that cannot be solved. And I don't care whether there is, but there is not. Who told you we were born with planes flying across? Somebody solved the problem. Someone solved thermodynamics. Come on. Someone did the physics. Someone did the chemistry. Who told you the world was perfect? The seats, the chairs, the aesthetics, buildings. Who told you that was how the world was created? Somebody solved problem. And for Christ's sake, you can do so if you first confront the problems and not run away from it, and then understand the fact that every problem has a solution. If you're approaching a problem with an impossible mindset, you will never be able to solve it. You must approach every problem with a possibility mindset. It is not possible. This cannot be solved. Let me tell you the two guesses, two options, two things are going to happen here. The first thing that's going to happen is that you're going to realize that the problem can be solved, and it could be solved, and you can solve it. Or you're going to realize that the problem can be solved, could be solved, will be solved, but not by you. Who told you problem solving is about you being the one to solve it? That's your problem. Problems can be solved, not by you every time. Problems can be solved, not by you every time. You need to understand this. In solving a problem, you must focus on the problem, not you, not who solves it. The goal is solving the problem, not being the one that solves the problem. Six first to problem solving. The first and the core is every problem has a solution. The next fair to the problem is that I'm one step or one person away from the solution. The next fair is I'm only ought to do my best with regards to this problem. I can only delegate it if I cannot do it. The next one is that some problems are time frame. That's how to think about problem. So let's say you have tried delegating the problem, it did not work. Is this problem time framed? Is there a time factor to this problem? Then the next thing is that there are people or there are places factors to the problem. Is this problem people? Does it have a people factor? Does it have a person factor? Does it have a place factor? Is there somebody here I need to remove, put, bring in to this problem to solve it or get it better? Okay. And so the last one is always try. You don't have to give up. Or would I say you don't give up if you do not have to? So when you're thinking about problem, the bad and the worst way to build your problem solving skills is going away from it. Hey, don't. Is running away from the problem. Don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. Always have this in mind. You don't have to give up on a problem. Don't give up a problem if you don't have to. Don't give up if you don't have to. Running away from the problem breaks your ability. It totally cripples you. You lose your skill by running away from problems. It's not an option in problem solving. Fix it. Do you understand? Always try. Try. Running away from problems to be the last thing on your mind, except it's life and death. If it's not your life at stake or something way more valuable to you, don't run away from a problem. Please try to see how much you can be able to solve the problem. Okay, so don't assume you didn't see a problem. Negligence is a worst way to improve your problem solving skills. You pretend like you're not seeing it. You will never be able to solve it, and that's a matter of fact. 1, don't give up if you don't really have to. 2, negligence is not an excuse. Don't assume you didn't see the problem. It's there right in front of you. Face it, okay? So don't pretend like the problem has been solved, because some very intelligent people have ways to solve problems without actually solving them, just by telling themselves narratives like he's not really willing. Okay, so don't pretend like it's solved. That's a bad way to grow your ability to solve problems. Don't leave the problem halfway. We are not supposed to do that. You should not do that. You will not do that. Don't leave a problem halfway. Solve it, okay? And lastly, don't assume you can solve all problems. The goal is to solve as many problems as possible, not all problems. You are not God. You're a man.